Yo, YouTube, what's good? What's the word? Welcome. As usual, appreciate you for stopping by. Appreciate you for tapping in. It's your boy, Sonny Winters, hosting this live this evening. Sonny Winters TV, we are Flatbush. If it's your first time, welcome. If you're returning with us, we appreciate the return back. Smash that like button as you see this. Tell a friend. Tonight we kicking it about what's going on as usual. It's an interesting topic because tonight anybody that knows me knows I like weapons, I like international botanists. You feel me? Yo, Sai, what up? Yo, Tiz, what up? Oh my guys, what up? Button, what up? J Rob, what up? Pop, what up? Face, what up? Everybody, man, what up? Serve Local, what up? Craig, what up? You talking about this arms dealer trade, which is actually the biggest trade in the WNBA so far today. I want to start off by saying that. It's definitely the biggest trade to date. Let me drop that link in the thing. Pardon me, y'all. Give everybody a chance to tap in. Okay. Yo, peace, bless up. I got a video coming up they're working on the dude. It's gonna be straight facts on the dude, Viktor Bout. I wanted to make that separate from this video because I wanted to make the comment. This video got more of my personal commentary in it, and that one is all history. You know me, I'm a history guy, gun guy. This is baffling to me. I don't even know where to begin. So if you're just tapping in or just tapping into what's going on, the U.S. is in negotiations for trade for Brittany Griiner, and she was arrested and convicted in Russia for vape pen. And this happened, I think, earlier this year. Everybody felt like it was blown out of proportion. You know what I mean? It was publicized, it was politicized, and it just wasn't right. Right? We're going to give you what happened first, and then we're going to unpack this, right? So today they trade the young Miss Brittany Griiner for Viktor Bout, right? Viktor Bout, the convicted arms dealer, right? Convicted arms dealer. He supplied armies from Charles Taylor and our country in Africa, convicted of war crime. I don't know which country got convicted in. Many armies in Western Africa is fueled, and he's not the only one. I'm not saying, he's a bad guy because he fueled armies with weapons. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say he didn't do that. But what I'm saying is, this is what he did right now, right? He gets convicted. That's actually an interesting case because it took him a while to convict him. They initially started the case. He was trying to get him acting. He made that because he was running amok throughout the 80s all throughout Africa. I'm just going to kind of summarize it up for you. Kind of ran amok all throughout Africa, Europe, all around the world, in the Middle East, and a lot of different British companies, stuff like that, Dubai, the Arab Emirates, different shell companies and stuff. And he's pretty much that guy from the James Bond movie, right? So we got a EA task force together. Okay, we got to find a way to get this guy. I say we. I'm saying we because we're in the U.S. All intents and purposes, right? So they put this task force together. They put the dude in a situation where they was gonna get the weapons, $12 million worth of weapons, right? They were saying they was trying to fuel it with the Colombian army. So they get the meeting with his partner. His partner's like, yo, we can make this happen. Meet us in a couple of weeks in Denmark. We go to Denmark, we sit down, we chop it up. He still didn't pull up though. International pipeline. He's not moving too many different places, right? He don't show up in Denmark. He steps out, right? We got to find a way to get this guy. $12 million worth of arms. It was like 15,000 AKs, grenades. What do they call it? The anti-air missiles, all kind of stuff. He was doing for this money laundering. He had like a money laundering thing within this $12 million that he was going part of the package. Right? This is all part of the package deal he had for him. Right? dude had like 20 planes. Forgot about that. He was Air Force, so he had access to planes. He was intelligence, he was, translator, right, for military communication and stuff like that. So once he went rogue after the Cold War, he had access to these planes, all the Cold War weapons. That's how he got started. So, couldn't catch up with him in Copenhagen and Denmark. So what they did was they started a task force. They said, "You know what? We're going to be in Thailand in a few weeks. We're going to meet us there." You know, a big deal like this, you kind of got to the plug down to meet the plays. You know what I mean? You can't just somebody's really throwing $12 million around at least without at least shaking somebody's hand. You feel me? So he gets to Thailand and we get him to say at the table, "Oh yeah, we got beef with America." He said he got beef with America too. They got him now as being anti-American. So now he's legally DEA. They can get him now, right? So now he jump in the room. They back. He sits in Thailand for 2.5 years before the U.S. even comes. I think this is 2011, if I'm not mistaken. 2008, maybe, something like that. Right? I could be mixing the dates that he got locked with the dates that they started the investigation. I mean, one was 2008, one was 2011. I'll scroll back on that and I have that in my notes. Copenhagen, Thailand. They get him. He sits in Thailand, New York. They send him to New York, the Fed court. Don't ask me what New York got to do with it. And they convicted him. 25 years. Now, fast forward the situation now. We trade for this guy. From day one, Russia's wanted him, right? Russia wanted him from day one. They wanted him out. They weren't happy with it. From day one, they demanded his release, right? There's actually other people here, and we can get into that. I got some notes on that. I actually started the notes kind of late on these people because I was doing the research for this live. And Maria Butina, she's here. She already got deported, but it just goes to show you, and there's a couple other people too. So, but it just goes to show you how we handle things. Versus, I want to know how y'all feel. Like, how do y'all feel that we did with this trade? This is a trade. Like, this is chess we're talking about. Like, Russia is big on chess. Like, chess was introduced to Russia not from the Mongols. They was introduced to Russia from Asia. You know what I'm saying? From that side, Persia. They started off with Persia and Arabian pieces. War thinkers, people. People think like war. They think war. Let me send this link out. They think war. And pardon, I'm just gonna send this link out. But even though in history has shown this, there's been I think it's Ivan the Terrible. He actually died while playing chess at the chess table. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Putin, warmongers. Do y'all feel like this was a good trade? Honestly, I don't want the sister home. I want to say that, like, no buts, no ifs, ands, or buts. We want the sister home. I want to know if y'all think that this was a good trade. Don't hit me with a win is a win, all that. We're not doing that because what they always say, what you don't pay for in the front, you pay for in the back. So we let go of international arms dealer. $12 million was the actual purpose, right? I mean, let them go. Free the guys, right? We always say free the guys. I'm with it. Free the guys. But I just want to know what ramifications do you think this has? How does this make us look right now? If Russia has people here. Maria Butina, she was here during the Trump campaign. She was here operating as how do they say it? An unregistered Russian agent within the country, and she got locked. We gave her 18 months, and we sent her home and deported her in 8. So that's how we move. We let, you know what I'm saying? They don't move like that. They say, you come over here with the vape pen, this is what you do. What will we do? Like, y'all don't think this looks kind of fake from the outside in, like an international? Let's look international, people. Let's look beyond our feelings, right? Like I said, I want the sister to come home too. But how do y'all think? And tap in, hit the link. I dropped the link in the comments. If you might want to tap in, this is always the people's place to kick it or whatever. I'm just kind of putting my 2 cents in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're America. We got like the most prisoners in the world, But then it's like, and we got people still locked up for weed, though. There's people locked up for weed in this country. I hope y'all know that. Don't think that it's not. Don't tell me about 9 years and but this and but that. Like, all the buts that people would say, like, oh, yeah, but Russian jails is worse. Guess what? Guess who won't go to Russia and smoke weed? Me. I'm not doing it. Like, so I'm not understanding. But let's get back. So Viktor Bout. They let Viktor Bout go. We pretty much did what they wanted us to do. He been laying up 15 years, and he told his lawyer at the end of his trial that this ain't the end. He coming back. He got a whole country behind him. Military bodman, bodiless. Like this dude, and we did it in the middle of the Ukraine war. So this is somebody that's like, yo, come sit back at the table, Jack. Yo, sit down. What we need to do? What we need to shoot? What we need to da. And now he's back in the game. I get it. Brittany Griiner, she's back in the game. She's about to play ball. That means a lot to us. But does it? Because I don't know. We don't really go to WNBA games. Like I said at the beginning, this is the biggest trade for the WNBA that's been. I don't want this to come off as slander because it's not. Y'all know me, man. I'm for my people, but I can look at stuff strategically. You got somebody sit at the strategic table. Everybody with the moist heart can't really make those decisions to say somebody got to sit. Because if that was a run, just think about it. That's really for me. It's like the premise of this live. It's just like, how do we look from the outside in? We gave up a bishop for a pawn. We playing chess. We playing checkers with people that's playing chess. Their president works out with the national judo team in a full gi in the dojo working out. You don't think that he's like, that's like, for instance, right? That's like me having something in my, like let's just say I got, something, whatever it is, whatever's in this cup. It's whatever. It's just a little bit in this cup. You know what I mean? It's good to me, but it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? If somebody came to me and said, we need this cup, whoa, slow down, get off my cup, like back up off my cup. Well, we'll give you a MacBook for the cup. I bet, take the cup. Like, feel what I'm saying? Like, are y'all feeling me? Like, how does this make us look? Somebody tell me from the outside in, how does this make us look? From the outside into the country. We trade, I don't like to say she's like classified as like a WNBA player. She's a human, right? We traded one human for another human ultimately. But one human's intentions and what they're going to get out and do for one nation versus what the other person's going to do for the other nation once they get back on the board. When you play chess, right, and you get to the other side and you can pick what piece you want back. You want the piece back that's like I don't know. I usually want that. I tried to lose my queen, but you know what I'm saying? I want my queen back typically. What about the Marine, right? Everybody talks about the Marine that got jammed up over there. His name is, let me pull up my notes. I'm trying to do this off the top. But his name is Paul Whelan, right? Or Whelan, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, right? It's kind of sketchy with this dude too, right? So I can see how the U.S. might try to distance themselves from the dude, right? The dude is Canadian-born, former U.S. Marine, right? He has a British, Irish, and Canadian citizenship. I'm talking about the dude. This is Paul Whelan. I think that's how you pronounce the name. Whelan. And so that starts off kind of shaky, right? The espionage game is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I feel crazy even talking about it. So hopefully I don't wake up with a needle in my neck because they don't kick the door in talk about you talking too much. But I'm just reading what's public information and doing my own research and due diligence. This is, I'm not co-signing anything that any of these international criminals and bad guys did, right, or do. So anyway, he said he was a police officer. He had a shady background. None of the police officers that he said he worked for actually claimed him, right? Then he got a job. He actually was in the Marines since 94, right? Got locked in 2019. He's working for the temp agency Kelly Services from like 2003 to 2008, right? I mean, from 2003 to 2008, he was in the Iraq War. He worked from Kelly Services where he took his leave. So that's weird. He was in the service, took a break, worked for Kelly Services, right, which is like a staffing agency for those who don't know, right? But the position that he held for it was some wild. Did I not put that in my notes? He has some wild, like international security, whatever, for like a staffing agency here. So he had pretty much connections all over the world with police departments, intelligence agencies, and different things like that because he was in the security firm. It sounded like he might have been a spy or whatever. We hung him out to dry. Multiple backgrounds. But we don't go get this Marine. He got sentenced to 16 years. He got bagged going to a wedding. Like I said, I got 2 separate videos coming on this one. It's just facts. There's none of my opinions or how I feel about this deal that went down or whatever. But I'm gonna have just facts laid out about these dudes. But he got bagged with 80,000. Somebody came, gave him a USB port while he was at the wedding. As soon as they gave him a USB port, the Russians came in, they bagged him, and they made a statement saying, "Yo, we don't just lock people up just to trade them. We holding them. We come over here cutting up. We holding them." That's the type of time they was moving on. And we can't be mad at them for that. You heard? We can't be mad at them for that. So I just don't understand why we wouldn't trade for that dude. That's 16 years. That's 25 years. True say that dude only really been down since 2019, but I mean, it's like a bishop for a night. You feel me? It's like a bishop for a night. You know what I'm saying? Or a rook for a night, or a rook for a bishop. You feel me? This is chess, people. What about timing? How much do we think timing played into this election? You know, this is a real political time because they were gearing up. Everybody trying to gear up to beat Trump on his comeback joint, right? So, is the timing? Talk to me. Is it the timing of it? This is why we doing what we do. You know what? I was listening. Let me take a side note real quick, just to give you a example of something that was tied into what I'm talking about right now. What we're talking about right now, right? I was listening to Styles P earlier on Math Hoffa, right? And he was talking about money, power, respect. He was talking about how in money, power, respect, that's how they stood up all night to come up with that hook, because that's how they felt at that time of what it was in the hood. And that's what you needed in the hood, was money, power, respect. But as they grew older, and now as a grown man, he realizes that it's respect, power, and then money. And I thought that was kind of profound, not just the fact that he came back around that thought and actually showed that growth. You know what I'm saying? A nice 180 on that one. But it was kind of relevant to what we're dealing with now. Because if it's about respect, power, and then money, because you got money and you don't have no respect, people are going to test you on that money. They're going to try to take that coin. And if you don't have no power, you can't protect the coin. Or anything else that's valuable. I'm just saying coin, but anything that's valuable. You can't protect the blue cup. See what I'm saying? So where does that put us without respect, power, and money? Because we, as warmongerish as we are, we kind of respected in the world. They don't like us. They know we coming with the big guns. And right now we looking funny, man. Like we're the most homicidal country on the planet. We got the most incarcerated people on the planet. The most people in captivity on the planet is in this country. But then we get soft. But like I said, is it timing? She represents 3 minorities in this country, people. 3. Right? She's a black, right, gay woman. Is this timing? And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm posing questions for people to think. Like if somebody hit me, say, "Yo, son, you bugging," or "Yo, son, you know what? Tell me I'm bugging." Do we go to the WNBA games? We don't even go to the WNBA games. So now, once it becomes a political situation, now we're giving up people that took us 5 years to lock up, right? That's what we do, right? That's what we like, right? We like our criminals in jail, right? That's what they say. Yeah, I wasn't even going to tell you my collar was in, huh? I had tripping. I started off kind of cold. But what message does this send? What message does this send? We could talk the talk, but we can't walk the walk. What message does this send? What else we got here? Went over the DEA. Went over Viktor Bout, his brief history on him. His Air Force. He's from Tajikistan, 1967. Like almost like the biggest thing since El Chapo. Really, what's going on today? What we got? With U.S. relations, do y'all think that this will keep U.S. relations good, or you think it'll mess relations up? Like how we looking with relations? Yo, what's Sai? Sai still here? Yo, Sai, if you here, hit the link, bro. Hit the link, bro. So I got papers all over the place. Actually, 1 second. I really want to know what's going on because this is a damn. Now you want the link? Come on, bro. 1 second, y'all. I need some what's the name music right now, right? Boom. And let me know if I sound insensitive too, because I'm trying to, I don't mean to be insensitive. I just want to be real. It's about, I figure we being real. I think it got us looking like a bunch of suckers out here, right? And then you mix in that with the whole Mexico fiasco, right? We're sending these people back to Mexico, like Mexico asked for the mission. But they say, well, what we always say in the comments, huh? Don't come for me if I ain't sent for you. But why are we sending for people? Somebody let me know. Why are we sending for these people? If I get locked up in North Carolina, I get a warrant. I go to New York, and I get locked up in New York. New York ain't sending me back to North Carolina. They're not sending me. North Carolina ain't gonna come get me. If North Carolina don't get me, when I handle my business in New York, they're gonna let me walk out the front door of the court or the back door of the court. But I'm walking out of the court. So I understand how we get to go to send people back places because of public outcry. That's that freedom of speech that you can say what you want. Our voices are heard. Yeah, my blood pressure goes up. Because they give us these almost like, hey, take this. This is getting crazy hype and out of control. So we know if we give the people this, they'll love it. Does somebody please tell me? I mean, based off of what I just named, all the stuff I just named, can we have paid too? I guess we don't pay. We don't negotiate with terrorists, but that's still a negotiation. So we do negotiate with terrorists because this dude was going to sell $12 million worth of arms and a nice little money laundering. Oh, all right, cool. A nice little good looking shot. A nice little money laundering package, and we're gonna set him up. Yo, what's Brittany? I don't mean to be petty. What's her free throw percentage, man? What's she shooting from the line? I should have looked this up before. These some stats. Let me see, Brittany. And stats. I don't want to sound like a hater either. I'm not a hater. Okay, she's a beast. She beasting. She like, how tall is she though, huh? 20 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. What we would do if it was LeBron? Who we giving up for LeBron in the trade, y'all? Somebody tell me. Huh? Who we giving up for LeBron? Who we giving up for Derek Jeter? Let's talk about a Yankee right now, huh? That Derek Jeter get caught smoking a hookah. He get caught smoking a hookah in somewhere like, you know what I mean? What happened? What are we doing? Like what precedents are we setting? Especially with the people here right now that's locked up for. Is Mumia Abu-Jamal still locked up? Let me speak my brother's names out here right now. Let me see something. Is Mumia still locked up? I know they just let the guard was sick for a minute. Damn. Yeah, nah, he's still locked up. And since this does boom, don't see nothing. Look, spouse boom. Yeah, Mumia. What happened to Mumia? What happened to somebody else? It says, what happened to free Mumia Abu-Jamal? This is in Google, it says this. Now I give you the little under question. It just said, what happened to free Mumia? Yeah, look. Yeah. His prominence faded in 2011. 2011 is the same year that Viktor Bout got convicted. Yeah, that's what it is. They dropped his death penalty, and now he's just serving life in Pennsylvania prison. But why we ain't make no noise for that? I guess that's the only reason why I brought that up, was to say, like, that brother been locked for a minute. That shit was super unjust. That shit was super, super unjust. I don't know, man. I just wanted to get that shit off my chest, man. I just wanted to get that off my chest. It's chess. Speaking of chess, it's chess, not checkers, people. It's chess, not checkers, man. Let's get on a different type of time, man, because it's really real out here. It's really real out here, man. Let's get on a different type of time. Let's wake up. Let's not look at everything as from an emotional standpoint, man. Let's try to look at things as sometimes you gotta sit down, man. Like I know brothers that sat for 9, man. I know brothers that sat for longer than that. Yeah, it wasn't in Russia, you know what I mean? But gotta tighten up, man. We looking real soft out here in these international streets, man. We dropped that again, one more again. We looking real soft out in these international streets, man. Arms dealers for WNBA players. It's the biggest trade of the NBA history. WNBA history. The biggest trade. Let me see something. 8/25, my son's birthday. Big up Marcel. Big up Marcel for real. My son going through it right now. Yeah, I mean, it's real. We looking crazy out here in these international streets, y'all. It makes no sense either. Because we used to have such a stronghold on stuff. I'm just trying to think right now, when it was the Cold War, we prevailed because of our steadfast, because of our hard nose. We had different type of leadership sometimes. You know what's funny? It kind of seems almost like when we doing all right, kind of in the States, we looking bad outside. When shit is locked down, you know what I'm saying? It kind of flips, because I'm like, damn, the time we had a crazy stronghold with the world and a nice little grip on things, look-wise. We all about the look. Let's keep it a beat, right? We had crazy, gritty presidents like that was foul. They was living foul out here, but they was holding it down internationally. Now let's do this buns, man. Let's go Brandon. Yo, it's real out here, y'all.